Polka Dots and Pumps. I'm going to show you guys how to turn your old jeans, your old jeans into shorts. I have to make this video for like Spanish class, don't ask. I have to make a how-to video. So it's going to be a little awkward because I am kind of going to talk while I do things, and you're going to see the fabric but not me, because I am not allowed to talk in the video. So I'm going to mute it out and do something cool. I don't know what. Anyway, I'm going to show you how to make these into like these fabulous little shorts with bows on the side, and they're going to be cuff shorts.
Hoorah!
Oh yeah! Okay, so first we're going to try on our pants. Alright, so I'm going to take this fabric chalk, and what it's going to do is you're just going to draw a line, and it rubs off, or you can wash it off, and it comes off just fine. And it's made for fabric. So I'm just going to draw, I'm going to find where I want my pants to go to. So I want my shorts to go down to mini. Something like that. So I kind of drew a line and it turned out really sucky, but we're not cutting now, we're just kind of like, that looks terrible, because I can't see it in the mirror, you know? Alright, so we'll pretend that's it. And then we're going to do a line about 4 inches tinier, because we want to cuff these up. So right at my knee length, which probably won't be yours because I am so very short. These are so big on me, so they're hard. Right there. Alright, so now we have our super long pants, and what we're going to do is we're just going to cut along this bottom line, and we'll pretend yours is straight, which mine is not, but we can pretend. It won't really affect it.
Okay, that's why.
I've got one arm, and I'm going to do the other one, and I will be right back. Now I got chaps for my arm! So now I have these cut shorts, and I'm going to put them on. Now I got this ugly ass pair of Bermudas, but I'm going to fold them up. So I'm going to make one fold, and then 2 folds to where you want them to be. I like them about mid-thigh. It's generally the shortest I like to go, and I just make sure they're even in the back. Alright, so now I threaded my needle, and just to make sure it stays on here, I hope you know how to sew, because I'm going to sew on here. It's really simple. You just thread a needle, and you put it through, and you put it back through. You know the story. I'm going to put, like, bows over this or something like that. So, you won't be able to see all these. But you really can't see them anyway, provided where they are now. And I'm just going to thread it through there a couple times just to make sure it stays. And I'm going to go back down, and then I'm going to switch to the other side of this big seam. Then I'll run it up here, and down, and up, and down. Cool, that'll stay. Oh, I gotta finish it. Silly me. Okay, girl. Do 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 do. Okay. So now we're gonna do this the right way. So on the end, it's kind of poking out again. So I'm gonna go through the back actually, because that's the right way to do it.
왜 너의 숨소리가
outside, so I'll be back shortly. So now I'm gonna glue these fancy little buttons I bought.
Okay, we're recording.
Girl, what you doing? Just sewing and stuff. Just sewing things. Hashtag just sewing things.
What you say when you want it that way?
Yeah, of course you did. What you say? Oh, that it's all for the best because it is. What you say? Well, of course you did. What you say? I gotta lick it so it stays together. So don't be a typical Alex.
Don't be hating on me.
Don't be hating on me.
Don't be hating on me.
Haters gonna hate. Potatoes gonna potate. Know the story.
They're gonna terminate.
What? Potatoes are gonna terminate?
For sure, man.
We should name our Indian viewer.
Alright, what are we gonna name our Indian viewer?
I don't know, what is her name?
India.
Like, maybe it's not an Indian name, but I kind of want to name her Lakeisha.
Lakeisha!
It's not an Indian name at all, but whatever.
모든 걸 다 가진 듯한 멈췄음 해 이 시간 I wanna get just be mine 귀여운 fox 달콤한 유혹의 그만 힘에 들어서 너만큼은 영원히 지켜줄게 널 찾아 이리저리 헤맸어 Love me baby 어디에 숨어 있다 나왔어 Tell me now 왜 너의 발소리가 꽃마법처럼 들릴까 Amazing 사람아 Okay go 너에게만 yes man 뭐든지 다 해줄게 Okay go 이제부터 네 거야 I love you 나는 네 남자 영원히 나를 모두 가져 Okay go 머리부터 발까지 I love you.
And I'm gonna sew all the ends together, and I kind of hand sewed this in white. But I'm just going to sew the rest in black because it really doesn't matter. And yeah, I turned it inside out. So the color part is here. And I'm just going to sew about this much so that I can close the end without closing it backwards. Because that would be ox. And to about here, stop, turn it back, go forward, and you're done. And you gotta make 2 of those. And that fixes the seam for you. Wish I could use a sewing machine for buttons, but apparently not. Okay, so I'm gonna go get a pair of tweezers. So I put the buttons on there, and on both sides, like that pattern. And yes, I mixed prints, but that's okay. So I have these tweezers, and they're kind of pointed at the end, and it'll help me get in there. I use these a lot for making jewelry, which I'll make another video later and show you some of my jewelry. But right now let's make this. So I'm gonna grab the end in here and pull it all the way out. Oh my god. That takes a little bit of work. Maybe I should have closed it a little less. That was kind of excessive. If you're patient, you can get it out of there. I got this shriveled up piece of fabric. Ah, yes. And then we still gotta close that part. So don't even think you're done yet. Don't even think it, girl. Yes, more hand sewing. But hand sewing is really easy. And, I don't know, people are scared of it, but it should be. And then get them, yeah, perfect. You don't have to. Because it won't look bad when you make it into a bow later. So really quickly, I'm going to close this spot.
I never wanna leave you, kiss me now. 버블감처럼 수줍은 한 소녀. Okay. 인기가 많은 너. 사실은 나 불안한데. 행복한 비명인 걸. Okay, girl. 너에게만 yes man 뭐든지 다 해줄게.
Fold it in, kind of like that in the center. Until it gets this, ignore the dog, until it gets this bow sort of shape. And I'm gonna
이제부터 네 거야. I love you.
If you know how to do the back right, you can let me know in the comments, or you can email us at, it's actually, our email's backwards, it's pumps and polka dots and with two S's.
Two S's at the end. At gmail.com.
And we'd love to hear from you. Yes. Because I love to hear from you.
We'll put our email in the description, so check out that.
So I'm just going to put it over this, because I want it to be on the side. You can put them wherever you want. Do know that these shorts are going to be a little fragile, so you might want to hand wash them, or you can just machine wash them, but be careful with them. And here's what they should look like.
Let me show you the pockets.